Hello, and welcome to the Goose Clan. I'm your host, the Emo Goose, and today we're answering the world-renowned question, the a question all my friends and all my family have been asking since the day of their birth. That question is, who would win in a fight, an arena battle, a goose, or a duck? Now, me being a Goose fan of the Goose Clan, would definitely hope the Goose would win. But the answers just might shock you. Or not. I mean, can't give it away. I'm not saying anything. I never said that, but I did. Taking the context, but I didn't. Anywho, I know what you're all thinking. I know you guys are all thinking like, this Goose is gonna crush him, just like John Cena. And that Goose would just beat any competitor, even the most fierce, like this guy. And one thing that I want to point out is, I know WWE is fake wrestling, but how do you fake that? I mean, he's slamming his head to the ground with his leg. That looks pretty painful, and they're supposed to get up and put on the show. That aside, both geese and ducks can fly. They can also swim, and sometimes it comes down to the science. Now the omnivore there, that's what a duck and a goose are, and they eat plants and animals, but the ducks lean more to the animals and the geese lean more to the plants. And why does that matter? That matters because that means they have teeth. Omnivore have sharp teeth. Not as sharp as carnivores over here, but not as dull as herbivores. Now, geese can use their teeth because they have a long neck, but ducks, not really. I mean, they could, but geese would have a better time. I mean, look at that short neck. It's not gonna get a bite on it. I'm not saying ducks or gooses do bite, but if they did, limit to it. Look over here at the majestic goose. Now, no doubt that goose is the emo goose, but its likeliness is on compare. Long neck. That's 1 point for the goose. Now we need to see who's faster and who's stronger. Now this tricky question all depends on what kind of duck you're talking about, or goose. Now, you see, the biggest duck in the world, I believe it's called the common idle, I don't really know how to pronounce it. I think it's E-I-D-L-E, common, and it can weigh up to maximum 8 pounds, but it's usually more around 4 pounds. Now compare that to the world's largest goose, the Canadian goose, which weighs usually around 18 pounds, but maximum comes in at 24 pounds. And I know what you're thinking, that's fat. Now let's just go by the biggest, 8 pounds and 24 pounds, because we're going for the arena battle here, we want the best of the best. Now, imagine this is the duck, probably around a 100 pounder, talking to you like you're a hamburger, a 100-pound male against this guy, a 300-pound male. And I think we both know who would win that fight. This guy. But as for speed, I'm going to have to give that one for the duck. So, let's go back to our scoreboard. 1 point for the duck and 1 point for the goose. That's 2-1. And that thing is Google. And you see, I typed it in, and I used some improper English. I know, quiet. Who wins? I don't care. And I looked right here. The only one that says, I'm not watching these disturbing videos because this is just metaphorical. Right here. Right here. That's all I want to look for. Right there. But geese would win in a fight. Now, based off all the evidence I have gathered here today, the Google, the who would win with fighting, the weight differential, I figured out that, drumroll, I'm actually gonna do drumroll, it's gonna sound crappy, the mighty Goose comes up on top. Thanks for watching, and if you're new, subscribe, like this video, or don't, I don't care. I do care, so do it. Make my day. Okay, I'll see you guys later, and goodbye.